everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gotta Get Running. We have a special treat for you today. We are actually on location here down at the National Harbor here in Maryland. The NFL has come to Washington, D.C. for a big campaign that they're kicking off right now. It's the NFL Fit For You, which is a clothing campaign for women's apparel. You know, a lot of the women out there, they've been wearing football jerseys for all these years. Now they have special clothes out there designed especially for women. We'll get to that shortly here. And they're also putting on an NFL Fit For You 5K event here. This is a 5K that's going to be run here around the National Harbor. This is a great area to run. I just ran the Wilson Bridge Half Marathon here not too long ago, and this is just fabulous running terrain. So the 5K is going to be kicking off here in a couple hours, and all the proceeds from this event will go to benefit the NFL Play 60 campaign, which is a campaign designed to help kids stay active and healthy and participate in physical fitness activities for 60 minutes a day. It's a tremendous campaign. We're happy to be down here at the National Harbor, and we will have plenty of exciting guests here to talk to you about the event, what the NFL is doing here, and all the great things they're doing to keep people active and healthy going forward in this great event here at the National Harbor. So today on Gotta Get Running, we're at the National Harbor for the NFL's Fit For You 5K event. Proceeds from the event will go to benefit the NFL Play 60 program. Okay, so this NFL Play 60 program is really cool. It gets kids out there to and try to exercise for 60 minutes each and every day. It's something we could all really benefit from, but to see kids doing it is really awesome. Anyway, this is something we here at Gotta Get Running strongly support. All kids, you know, all people should really be out there getting exercise, you know, for anywhere up to 60 minutes each and every day. Today we'll have the opportunity to hear from Tracy Anderson. She's of the Tracy Anderson Method, which is an awesome workout program geared towards women, and it's based on the premise of getting 60 minutes of exercise each and every day, so this fits in perfectly. Tracy is a national fitness consultant for the NFL Women's Fit For You campaign and a huge advocate of staying fit. Also joining us later on the show will be Lena Ward. She's the wife of Indianapolis Chief Operating Officer Pete Ward. She also models this apparel, which is really cool looking stuff, and is actively involved in kicking off this NFL Fit For You clothing campaign. After Miss Ward, Phil will chat with Miss Tanya Snyder, wife of Washington Redskins owner Daniel Snyder. She too has been actively working with the NFL in this clothing campaign. She has a background in clothing design, and she's also a model for the NFL women's line of clothing, which is totally awesome. There's just some really cool stuff, and we all know that all these women look great in their burgundy and gold of the Washington Redskins. A large group of women associated with the Washington Redskins are called the Women of Washington, so Mrs. Snyder will be walking with that group of women, including Christy Cooley and many of the other players and coaches' wives who are out here to support this event. So later on we'll have a little fun with the Washington Redskins who decided to stop by the media tent, and we'll find out what some of the things that they are doing to keep themselves fit so that they're ready on game days. And then lastly, we'll be joined by Christy Cooley, wife of Washington Redskins tight end Chris Cooley. Christy is also actively involved in this campaign. So the Redskins are well represented in this campaign, which is just like totally awesome. Christy does a lot of stuff to stay fit too. She does running, and she does a lot of other forms of exercise to keep herself fit. And you know, she looks great in the burgundy and gold like all these ladies do. So as you can see, there's this there's a Play 60 tent here where the kids were playing, having fun, getting a few minutes of exercise before the 5K event. Then they go out and do their 5K, and they do it 30, 45 minutes. And the next thing you know, they have their 60 minutes in for the day, and they can go about and enjoy the rest of their day. And then, of course, you know, you might ask, where can you buy this gear? So the NFL has set up a bunch of shops, you know, with tons and tons of this NFL Fit For You women's apparel. It's really awesome stuff. The ladies were modeling it earlier, you know, so we got a little preview of what it looked like there. And then you could go into the store here, and they'll just, you know, it's loaded with all the women's apparel, men's apparel that you could ask for. The Redskin stores always do a good job of keeping their stuff well stocked, so that the fans have the stuff they need to wear on any given game day. So as you can see, that was about it, and we are now ready to get started with Tracy Anderson. So Tracy Anderson and Phil, take it away.
Hold on, Phil. Stay out.
Sure. Consultant for the NFL Women's Fit For You campaign. Tracy, thank you for joining us on the Gotta Get Running TV show. We're a TV show here in Washington, D.C. that tries to promote a healthy lifestyle for the community here in Washington, D.C.
That's very important. I'm a fan of that.
Yes. So you're here in Washington, D.C. for the NFL Fit For You 5K. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the event and how you got involved with the NFL and working with us.
Yeah, the event is really great. I recently did one in Indianapolis with the Colts, which is where I'm from.
Nice.
Although I love the Washington Redskins spirit, I have to say. It's the fans are pretty intense here. I like it. So these 5Ks are for the NFL Women's Apparel Fit for You campaign, which is really celebrating. Well, it's the NFL celebrating their women fans, and the women really, you know, they love their NFL too, and we don't want to wear baggy, you know, t-shirts or things that don't fit right, especially when we're going to the games. And they've really taken a really serious interest in creating fashion that women want to show their team spirit in, which I love. And then to go a step further, which I love, the Play 60 campaign, which the NFL is encouraging kids to get out and play for 60 minutes a day, which I love. Make exercise fun when your kids are young, so that we're fighting childhood obesity in a way that actually gets the kids' attention. Because hey, I have a 12-year-old son, and he worships the NFL.
Yeah,
If they tell him to exercise 60 minutes a day, he's going to be bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I do these 5 and these 10K races around Washington D.C. and it just makes me so excited when I see like an 11 or 12-year-old kid that comes flying by me at the finish line. It happened at the end of a 10K back in August. So
yeah.
It's really cool. Now, is it hard? So I know the NFL is obviously is very good about motivating the kids to get out there and exercise. Is it hard to motivate these kids when they're, you know, maybe some of these parents aren't as active and living active?
One of the things that I always try and advocate is, you know, when the moms that I have so many clients that are moms, and they, you know, it's tough to exercise daily. You know, I ask everyone to exercise 6 days a week, but when when everybody feels like they need an excuse of why they can't get their exercise program in, and I always say, you know, you can get it in because it's setting the best example that you can possibly set in terms of lifestyle for your children. So you can't use your kids as an excuse to not get your exercise in. You actually, they should make you want to get your exercise in even more.
Okay, and what are some of the activities that you would kind of advocate that maybe a parent and their kids can do to get these 60 minutes in? There's
so many great things, but I really think that, you know, especially with the moms, their fitness time needs to be protected and disciplined, and it needs to give them the outcome that they want, which might not necessarily be an activity with their kids, but what it does do is that if they do their exercise regimen regularly, then they can get out and play, you know, t-ball in the yard with their kids, pass the football with their kids, you know, hike, run, and they can keep up and they can motivate. So
okay, now I noticed watching some YouTube videos of you online and everything. You like to eat ribs and corn on the cob.
Oh no, did you already watch my Indiana?
So I saw that. I mean, so
can't take the country out of me.
Would you recommend this kind of thing for kids to eat every day, or do you have like special nutritional
that's
advice?
what. If you would have watched the video, I said that, you know, I do believe in the family table. I don't believe in getting or promoting getting your fitness results off of extreme diet restriction, or like the moms, really the moms that diet and count every little calorie and you know, and some do very unhealthy things to just stay thin. And I advocate exercise daily to keep your figure, but of course I eat healthy most of the time. But I'm saying, when you do eat healthy most of the time, then you can enjoy macaroni and cheese and ribs and it's not going to affect your health.
I know, and that's what I love about running, is you can burn off all those calories so easily. Now, are you a runner? Are you going to be running today, or are you just going to be walking?
I'm not a runner, I'm a dancer. I mean, my method is all in empowering the small muscle groups, and, you know, and dance aerobics is what I do for my cardio, but I'm certainly going to run today.
Okay, great. Now, do you have a time you expect to hit for the 5K?
Well, my son's going to run with me. He's probably going to be one of the, I was going to use him as an excuse in case I didn't do well, but he's probably going to be the first one across the finish line.
Okay, now you look great in this Redskin gear here. What gear is he going to be wearing? Is he a Colts fan or?
Well, he is a Colts fan, but I said, Sam, the Washington Redskins fans are so amazing. I'm not going to let you wear a Colts jersey there. He was kind of upset about it, and then there are actually people showing their Colts spirit here, so now he's really upset with me.
Now, how many runners do you expect for the race today? Do you have any idea?
I don't know, but it's a beautiful day, and I hope that people get their butts out of bed on a Saturday morning and do something great.
It really is perfect weather, and this whole area is like kind of new to Washington, D.C. The National Harbor's only been here for a couple years.
It's gorgeous.
And they're starting to get 5Ks here. They had a half marathon here, so they really are trying to promote a healthy, active lifestyle here in the Washington, D.C. area.
And a healthy, active lifestyle doesn't mean that, you know, it's not a fun lifestyle. It's actually great to be connected to your body and to be physically fit and active, and you can still enjoy pizza.
Yes, yeah. And ribs and corn on the cob and mac and cheese.
Oh, I'm never going to live that down.
Well, that's great. What are some of the other activities, exciting things you have planned for all the people that show up today for the 5K event?
Well, today, I mean, come on, we have a performance by the Redskins cheerleaders. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Anytime you have Redskins involved, it's
and
cool.
for the little kids that love Lazy Town Sporticus here, I think that's fun. And we're gonna, you know, it's just a community effort for everybody to come together for such a great cause. I mean, we've got to give back to the NFL since they're giving back to us women.